What's up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Did you miss me? I'm sorry, I have to retract something. But first, welcome to Bizarroville. I got who in the building, baby?
Miss B. Good morning.
Good morning to everybody. Last night I told you I was coming back on, and if y'all remember at the end of that video, I said I think my baby's asleep. So I'm gonna go out here and kick it with Miss B, and then I'll be back. Well, when I went out there, everybody was asleep, and Miss B worked 312s. I'm not waking her up. I cover her up, okay? And then when she do wake up, go to bed. Snoopy, quit playing with that. Why do you ain't playing with that all day? All right. Now we're gonna get into the comments. I hope y'all seen my show yesterday. The artwork peanut game purchase for Little Mama is here. I gotta rearrange some stuff, a lot of stuff, and figure out how I'm gonna make all this work. But it's here, and it's beautiful, and I hope y'all just seen that. Do you want to explain to them why we've been falling short? I got it. Fireworks. Y'all forget? Y'all forgot. Oh, y'all thought Charlie B was lying. Charlie B don't celebrate. Man, can you explain to them how we don't celebrate most holidays, but Juneteenth, I go ham. That is one of my favorite holidays.
Yeah, I mean, we don't do the 4th of July, but we do celebrate Juneteenth. I taught my Girl Scouts about it. They earned a badge for celebrating the community.
Go ham.
My whole troop is little brown girls. So we're also doing a celebration with them this week. I've been super busy. We're doing a celebration.
The Girl Scout. Explain it, babe. The Girl Scout thing is on the 19th too. My daughter is bridging over into what now?
No, we're just
This ain't the bridge.
Our 3rd year as a troop. They bridged last year, babe.
But they bridged last year on the same day, on June 19th.
They still have another year to be brownies.
Oh, so it's 2 years this time.
Yeah.
Okay. She's a troop leader. I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay.
So where we starting at today, baby? Oh, no, we're not done with the fireworks, y'all, because I'm still happy.
Oh.
Okay, I know y'all like Charlie B. You said you were going to do Grid Down. I shouldn't even tap my fingers right there. My mom's, Miss T, Mama T, lost one of her closest friends, like, how can I put this? Her mom and this lady's mom were best friends. She had kids, and you know how it works. They known each other ever since they were little, right? And Miss T, Mama T, she's been down in the dumps, and we had to go over there yesterday. You want to talk about that? Because I don't know. She was in her feelings because she just found out her best friend passed away. What'd she say? Tuesday?
It's been it's been a week.
Last Tuesday. And they talk every day, right? But she thought, I don't know, what she thought, like he just went fishing or camping or whatever like that. But he passed away. So I got the books, y'all. She signed them. Mailing everything out tomorrow. Who is it? Murphy. Robin Murphy. I think
she was the one that asked in the comments if you got her information.
I didn't get your information, but you asked in the comments, Miss Lady. So I'm not going to give yours away, but I do have one to give away and Grid Down. But I haven't done Grid Down because I want to show y'all what we're going to do. I'm going to have everything. You might not be able to see me. Now, what comments are we doing today? And that'll be later on tonight, y'all. Because I got to get in the garden. Right?
Yeah.
It's raining, though, babe.
I know.
So in between the drops, we just going to be mudding it up.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So where we starting, baby?
The reaction to the barn.
All right.
Okay.
Which one? The painting or the... I don't think it's the painting one yet. That's the... Okay.
It was like 3 days ago.
All right, I got you.
So this was the last show after the...
Comments.
I mean, this is the first show after the last comments we did.
Okay.
Beretta, Elijah.
What's up, brother Elijah?
It really is getting sickening listening to both of them continually using God's name in vain to fatten their pockets. Prayerfully, one day, the strings will be cut from the puppet.
I don't know, Miss Lady. If it, they just gonna keep it moving as long as they can, I think. Next.
Diana Boards.
What's up, Diana Board?
To Charlie B, yep, I caught that. I thought Resurrection Ranch was Grandma Lily's. And when Tim was signing those papers, he just jacked up Megan as having control. Wasn't it supposed to be her home-based business? Just like somebody else commented, why is Tim's name on everything? Just like he pushed Miss Lily to the curb, their clock is ticking for Megan. And you see how sneaky Tim is. That shed's already been painted. Maybe, just maybe, God is throwing the bone to their subscribers. Why do they keep calling their property Resurrection Ranch and maybe get them to questioning Miss Lily's absence? That's just my thought.
That's your thought, and that's my opinion. Next.
Talitha Gaston.
What's up, Talitha Gaston?
This is so fake and over-exaggerated. Megan, please.
That's it?
That's it.
Megan, please. Next.
Fed Up Texan.
What up, Fed Up Texan?
Tim was a lot slimmer in the older videos. When he was working, you can really see how much he has gained since he is busy editing videos.
When you eat and lay, you don't eat and lay down. He lays across the bread and do his thing. Next.
Julie Taman.
What's up, Julie Taman?
Megan, we all know better. That barn gray color wasn't your decision at all. Megan, you look stressed to the T because your hair is fading away with all these fake stories you're telling, allegedly, in my opinion.
Stress kills. Next.
Sunflower.
What's up, Sunflower? And y'all will be seeing Sunflower on the fireworks show. Hopefully.
They took over an hour to paint a barn I could have painted in 30 minutes. It's all about content time. The only thing Tim can do in less than 30 seconds is eat.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, she coming, y'all.
Tim is with his second wife. Her name is Meat. See how carefully he's slicing her up? Megan, you're going to cut too. You're going to get cut too. Megan, you're so sickening. And all that stroking Tim's ego makes me want a cup of mud Tim made in a previous video. Tim is supposed to be a beast, but he went up that ladder like a scared kitten. CB, you know Tim can't add. That's why he only has 3 claws. We're going to finish the barn, says Megan. So what? I bet when he builds the deck, the window will be where the door is supposed to be, and they will be calling the porch epic. They put God's name in everything, and Megan is so phony when she mentions God that she's not believable. Then Tim sat his big roast on his toy, acting like he painted the Empire State Building. He has to rest when he blinks his eyes. It was funny when she brought him lunch so he could get his strength back to finish a little paint job. Poor Timmy, he was about to faint after working. For the first time in a long, long time. Megan babies him like he really works hard. You're right, Megan. It's Tim's barn, and when he's done with you, it will all belong to him. He does have a chip on his shoulder, a potato chip.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Sunflower will be dropping in from time to time. You know what it is? It's my co-host. She's funny as me. Let's go.
Diana Boards.
What's up, Diana Boards?
You know, we've been getting upset with Tim for the wrong reason. Not treating his family right and with so much disdain, but he knew Megan was a fruitcake when he met her. I don't mean to be negative, but Megan has really slipped down that path of no return. It boggles the mind. His subscribers can't see all that praise is only on a one-way street. I'm looking at this video and going, oh my goodness.
Sometimes, y'all, I have to do these videos, and I'll be like, what was he thinking, man? Next.
Talitha Gaston again says, Disney does send tickets to YouTube families with all expenses paid. Go check it out and see. I've seen YouTube families, and they try to have them all there at the same time. Go check it out.
Thank you. I will, and I will do, what's her name? Talitha, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I can find this Miss Lady, I'll do a show for you. Let's roll.
Deb T.
What's up, Deb T?
She's as nasty as hell.
That's it?
Megan, stop the lies, girl. Just stop. That shed is not a miracle.
No. And it ain't even we call it barn shed, whatever. But it's not a barn. What did Miss Lady say it was a lofting or a loafing shed?
Loafing shed.
A loafing shed. I am sorry.
I think.
Okay, well, I might have to retract or not retract, or Miss B might have to retract, because I said lofting, loafting, lifting, lofting. I said a bunch of stuff, but it's not a barn. Next.
Janelle Jordan.
What's up, Janelle Jordan?
They keep regurgitating the same old lies. Everyone not brainwashed into believing the garbage that y'all spew out those dry lips. Just tell the truth. The video has the date on it, 2022. Really, who are these people? And Grandma looked like she wanted to regurgitate the unseasoned deer meat.
What did I say she said about it? Nasty as hell. That's what I thought her mouth said, y'all. If you look at it, was Charlie B on it? It looked like she said nasty as hell. I know she didn't say that all alleged whole show. Next.
And Diana Boards also said, now, see, we all knew that food that was on the stove was a lie, and they haven't even showed the video of them eating, so I guess it's still sitting on the stove waiting for Tim to show it for content. Tim probably fed that to the hogs for their slop snack.
And then he went to the fish hut. Next.
Peace, love.
What's up, Peace Love?
This episode was hilarious. I laughed the entire time. LOL.
Thank you, Miss Lady. I tried.
Lisa Philly.
What up, Lisa Philly?
She said the physical representation. My God. Physically, she's putting Tim as her God.
Thank you. You caught it. Yes. Yes. I can't just come out here and be like, everybody, all y'all think he's Jesus. Oh, I just did, didn't I? Never mind.
Brenda Moncrief.
What's up, Brenda Moncrief?
IAG, The Sham Show.
You're exactly right.
Marticus.
What's up, Marticus?
Megan is competing for Best Actress in a Prison Farm series. She's losing.
She on the farm version of Oz. Next.
Alan Campbell.
What's up, Alan Campbell?
Charlie B, you are too funny. The voiceover.
Oh, y'all gonna get more of that. I know y'all somebody came in and told me, Charlie B, I like that. Keep it up. I got y'all.
Lisa Anderson.
What's up, Lisa Anderson?
All the lies, and they are not aware of the things they are saying now compared to all the things they said in the past. It just doesn't line up. It's so sad that I can't take watching them anymore. IAG was me and my husband's favorite YouTube channel about 3 years ago. I pray that God helps them to really get back to things that are really all about God.
I feel the same way you do. I felt like that. I thought this was popping. Next.
Diane McCarter-Deho.
What's up, Diane McCarter-Deho?
When her children can't even read at grade level, she wastes 15 minutes enunciating every word on the color of that shed.
No, remember, Megan's so smart. Next.
And Lisa Anderson also said they are terrible actors, especially Megan, who is supposed to be the educator, speaking the way that she speaks, trying to do acting scenes.
My whole thing is I think it's all a scam, y'all. I think Megan knows what she's doing. I think she knows. Jump back. Like I said, she's playing that country bumpkin role. Next. Shout to her.
Got another one from Diane McCarter-Deho. She says, we absolutely know she's lying. Get it, Charlie B.
I'm trying to get everybody to see it.
Denise King.
What's up, Denise King?
Boo Boo keeps Yogi on a throne as usual, never fails. He has her puppified and tons of string. Get the straitjacket.
You're right, but I made a statement that I might start calling them Yogi and Boo Boo, right? I can't do it, y'all. My little man Nico's nickname is Boo Boo. Not gonna disrespect little man like that. Let's go. Uncle Charlie got you, baby.
Oh, Brian Lewis.
What's up, Brian Lewis?
Oh, he's angry.
Oh, I don't care. Bring it on.
Ninja, why y'all have to hate on this family? I'll come down from Chicago and have y'all stop picking on this family through the courts. Y'all don't know what defamation of character is correct. You must don't know how to form a sentence. If Tim wanted to, and if he learned better, he could sue all y'all just making these react videos because y'all doing defamation of character to a man, his personality. I didn't know you could do defamation.
A personality?
It's not a verb.
Did you know that?
You ready for the next comment?
No, is he like Tim? Is he just making stuff up and is he reinventing stuff?
I'm not worried about
BTM member not answering it. Let's roll.
Okay.
You gone, bro. You like, you make it.
We got another one from Diana Carter D-Ho. Says, no, absolutely not. The fact it took him 2 years to build that little shed is a joke. She'd fall over it if she saw a real man do actual work.
I don't think she ever will because, like she said, she ain't leaving Tim. Yeah.
Trying to live healthy.
What's up, trying to live healthy?
Why is he arguing about paint? Everything they do seems to be grand or amazing in their eyes.
Everything, even if it goes wrong, do you notice that? It's just amazing. No. Next.
Oh, here's your answer. It was Janice Gillen. Says loafing shed, 3-sided shelter for livestock. It's not a barn. Hey, Charlie B, Mrs. B, and Mama T.
Who was she again?
Janice Gillen.
Janice Gillen, thank you. I'm pretty sure you can.
And
I'm sorry.
Shed is already painted. How old is this video?
I'm sorry if I messed it up, but you know, Charlie B got a lot of talk, like 75 people a day. I got all this stuff. And for the people who have called me and I have missed it, let me explain something. I will be calling everybody back. All right? Now, let me just say this. When I leave with my family, my YouTube phone stays home. Miss B don't allow that. We're not going to be at dinner and that's blah, 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 blah. No. What did you tell me about that?
About what?
Having the phone. Like, my phone rings constantly, y'all. Like when I'm doing this, most of the time I have it on silent. So she's not, because I will answer. But most of the time, it's summertime, y'all. It's a little different. I'm with my babies. Miss B leaves and goes to work, which means I have my babies. And my baby still got to do stuff. Okay? So I don't mess with that phone if I'm out with my peoples. So that's why y'all probably be like, I called Charlie B, he ain't answer. I wasn't home. Nothing.
Pam Williams.
What's up, Pam Williams?
Peace and blessings, family. Somebody tell me why they always have cotton mouth. I think when they're lying, their mouth gets dry.
Or Tim smoking the ganja, man. You know? He's smoking the ganja.
You can't say that.
Allegedly, now I can.
Tanya Howard.
Home of 3,000 licks. That commercial was my jam.
Tanya Howard. What is so monumental about painting a shed? Megan is a Looney Tune.
I don't know who's chasing who. Who's Tom and who's Jerry on this farm? You feel me? I got you. Next.
Golden Girl.
What's up, Golden Girl?
The Disney World is in Florida, Disneyland in Los Angeles, which is unbelievable because Tim says they don't believe in celebrating holidays. So why will you take your children to make-believe Disney? Tim and Megan are so fake. Megan is so silly.
What am I supposed to say about that? It's how can I put this? From the way you talk, Tim, I never thought you would take them, but we said something about it, and everybody else came in and said something about it. Now you look bad. Now your boys get to go to Disney. And it's funny that you said they've been wanting to go, but I never heard about it before Peanut Gang and Charlie B mentioned it next.
Miss T Ideas.
What's up, Miss T Idea?
That woman is swollen. Look at her face. Looks like in about 4 months a baby might be here. My opinion, allegedly. That might be why Ben is made to be independent and moving fast. Nose taking over the camera.
Jump back. Tim said, we're raising men and women. Next. Where's the woman at? Or is he saying he's raising his wife? Or is there a baby on the way? I understand what you're thinking.
Robin Gann.
What's up, Robin Gann?
Hey, Mr. Charlie and Lady B. Oh, she's the one that said it's called a loafing shed.
Okay.
My father's family has a farm in Alto, Texas. They had a barn and a loafing shed is what they call it. When I was a little girl in the 1960s, some even call it run-in shed, a place where cattle or horses, a place where cattle, or horses to loaf around while being shielded from extreme weather conditions. The differences in the barn and the loafing shed. The loafing shed was small with just 3 walls and the front was left open. On the other hand, the barn was bigger and fully enclosed. What Tim built was a loafing shed. I would call it a functional shelter for them instead of shelter for the animals, with a wide opening in the front that was used as an extension to the camper that provides them with extra space to live. He just extended the roof to make a carport, so he parked that leaking roof camper under it. It was never a barn.
So technically, if we're listening clearly, you had your family for 9 months living in a place where it was meant for cows and horses. Next.
W. Carter.
What's up, W. Carter?
Dude sold a perfectly good fifth wheeler to get the money to build a shack for his family.
And bought a two. Jump back. Remember my video when I said he sold the fifth wheel, got thousands of dollars for it, and then bought a $200 camper. He kept the rest of the money. Next.
Lisa says, okay, I thought they were going to be raising ducks, chickens, and turkeys for food to give to the people in need. Now they're painting a shed and getting ready to do a porch build. So when will the ducks, chickens, and turkeys be given for food? In previous episodes, Megan talked about hundreds and hundreds of turkeys, chickens, and ducks that they'll be raising for food, but we haven't seen that. As a matter of fact, we haven't seen the ducks, chickens, and turkeys lately. What happened to them? I guess their season is over.
Jump back. Do you remember when they first started talking about it and they had him in the background and Tim and Megan was sitting up there? We getting 80 chickens and 30. We getting 80 pieces of poultry and they go. Remember all that? You right. Next.
Pam Williams.
What's up, Pam Williams?
Charlie B. Low-key, I think he put the wall up on the bar. My bad, barn.
On the bar. You think Tim be out there zipping a little bit? Nah.
Jeanette Webster.
What's up, Jeanette Webster?
Stop, Megan, with the lies. You should listen to what you were saying to yourself. Grandma Lily looked like she did not like that nasty food. Thanks, Charlie B, for bringing the lies to the forefront.
Always.
Travis Osborne.
What's up, Travis Osborne?
Megan can't cook to save her life.
I don't even know how they eating that stuff. I don't know how anyone on there is living allegedly. Next.
Anita Kruger.
What's up, Anita Kruger?
Hi, Mr. and Miss Charlie B. The video is late. The barn was painted blue, or it looked like blue. In the previous video, they showed what that happy, smiling $200 camper they showed. Did they put some paint remover on it to redo it in this video? They're a hot mess. God ain't told them they dropping videos out of order yet.
But he talks to God every day.
You got a bunch of laughing emojis from Jackie Davis.
What's up, Jackie Davis? Thank you.
Chicken breast.
What's up, chicken breast?
CB, the miracle was Wednesday when there was a plane crash and 242 people was aboard the plane, and after the plane took off, it crashed within 1 minute. It burst into flames. 1 man walked away from the burning plane. The other 241 people died in the crash. That's a miracle. I can't hardly bear to hear these two people's voices. Jesus Christ is about saving souls, not Tim and lying Meg telling lies with every breath they take. Repent, liars, and come back to the Bible. Acts 2:38.
Number one, I want to say to the people and the family of everybody on that plane who did perish, our condolences. Peanut Gang, Ms. B, Charlie B, to the man that walked away. You got somebody looking over you, bro. And you better take it for what it is. Next.
Lindy Lou.
Lindy Lou?
Yeah, the one, Lindy Lou Doo-Doo.
Lindy Lou Doo-Doo.
My daddy built his shed in a week at 70 years old in COPD and still had a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Let me just say this. Tim talking all that mess, right? Let me tell you how quick this barn should have been done, technically. If me and my pops would have showed up there, and let's say it was at the point where where all the walls and stuff needed to go up and the trim needed to go on, my daddy would have took a 2x4, put it on the ground, and told me, paint all this trim white. while he walked around there and put all that wood up. I would have painted that trim white. He would have then proceeded, that would have been done. That would have been dry by the time he put all that wood around there, right? Then what he would have did was started caulking it. Then what we would have did is we would have went to lunch. Are you getting what I'm putting down? This is 4 hours, right? 4 or 5 hours. This should have took place, right? Then, after we went to lunch, the caulk should have been dry in about 2-3 hours. My pops would have started, we would have started painting. You on that side, me on this side. We'd have met in the middle. Same day, go get that trim. Start measuring, start cutting it, put it back. When you nail it in, then the only thing you would have had to do, Tim, was just go around and just touch up the paint, to touch up the nail holes. Next. You could have been done in a day, 2 days with the whole thing. Next.
Another one from Robin Gann says,
What's up,
Megan
Robin?
is just like Tim with the superiority complex. As Megan put on a show in an exciting manner on how amazing, good, and successful Tim is, but her presentation falls far short. As they describe themselves as rebels, outlaws, and beasts, they may be fugitives hiding out there on IG farms. It's all about God. Who's to say? LOL.
She said fugitives, both of them. The way things is going and the way Tim, can you please quit putting out there, my wife does everything, I just work. You're making yourself look like you're trying to make sure she takes the fall for this. Next.
Between two.
So
let me try to understand this. Tim and Megan removed their children from school because it wasn't in line with their religious beliefs. Particularly, Tim Jr.'s disgust for when a teacher read them a story that had a witch in the story. Remember that? Now
Yes.
They are excited to take them to an amusement park designed upon fantasy that goes against their religious beliefs. Disneyland World isn't cheap, and Disney World costs way more than Disneyland. Disney World has several parks, none really connected to the other, and is not located in the same area. Disneyland basically has one park, thus the cost to visit the park is far less than Disney World.
because you get to do everything.
Nevertheless, how can someone so religious as these two say they are, going so far to remove and keep their children away from secular beliefs, but so excited to take their children to a place that goes against their religious belief?
Yeah, because where they're going, you got Disneyland, Universal Studios, you got, don't let me get started. It's not one and you're done. No. You're right. Next.
MD Gant.
What's up, MD Gang?
Loafing shed is very appropriate. Big Ums is a big loaf of lazy, loafing around, pretending to be a real man while his wife and children actually wear the pants in the family. He just holds the purse and is distracted by shiny objects. I'm cracking up at the names Yogi and Boo Boo. Nutmeg is priceless. I hollered into a laugh when I heard that one, wiping away tears and everything.
You got me with that one. I didn't think of that one. Next.
T has fun.
What's up, T has fun?
It's amazing in my Megan voice. That's all of a sudden Tim is making all these videos.
It's amazing.
Showing us how much what Megan says matters. Then he turns right back around and says he let her have it because he is too busy to worry about such trivial things. He doubled down on how he is the one that still makes all the choices. Unbelievable. CB, you gotta stop with the fake vomiting. It takes me out every time.
What?
Mrs. B, get your mans.
No, get your man, not get your mans. I ain't no mans, honey. Okay? I said I was gonna do that, but they love it. Oh, Lord. I know you playing, baby.
She also said you might be right about Megan and the boys cleaning up that mess. Number one, did you see TJ and Noah's face when Tim dropped that roller? Priceless. It was like, what the heck? Then TJ said something that was clearly muted. Number two, did you see the look on TJ's face when Megan and Tim cleaned his paint supplies up? He looked in the camera, rolled his eyes, murmured something underneath his breath, and walked off camera. These children are sick of them. I'm still laughing because I went back several times to see it. Lord,
this Mickey figure.
Lord, please have mercy on these children. Was Titus in the house watching Benjamin?
The boys watch Benjamin. Y'all don't catch this? Jim back when he was building the 8PP pen. You remember how Megan was running out there to help him while it was raining, right? Jump back. Did y'all catch it? It wasn't because it was raining she was running. It was because her baby was in the house by herself, and they still was out there for like 15, 20 minutes allegedly. Without myself with his brothers that probably have no CPR, don't know how to fix it if Benjamin gets choked or none of that. Because like they say, they always leave him with graham crackers to shut him up, allegedly.
Inez Bryant.
What's up, Inez Bryant?
One of your funniest videos. I laughed so hard I cried.
Thank you. I ain't think it was that good.
Marquita Thomas.
What's up, Marquita Thomas?
He's one of those men who's like, when I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. And her silly self is just going with it, just spineless.
Not I'll ask you for it, I'll give it. That's a good one.
Juanita Heath.
What's up, Juanita Heath?
Tim on Megan Money. So sad when he can't quite pronounce his words. Makes you wonder if he even finished school.
I don't think so. He was in trouble at 16 and got, I think, convicted at 17, so no.
Valerie Peel.
What's up, Valerie Peel?
I'd rather watch that paint dry over listening to her talk and carry on about absolutely nothing.
She thinks y'all love it.
Wee Jen.
What up, Wee Jen?
Megan gets hysterical at times. I cringe listening to her. Did I get it right that Tim cut the boys' hair and because they had been misbehaving, he cut their hair bald? That's just evil.
This is my whole point about it. You do not treat your children like jail. What do they do when you first go to jail? They cut your hair? Nice.
The last one on that show is from Get Money Jones.
Get money, take that. That was a good song.
And when he finished the barn, he put the boys inside the barn on a futon couch.
Yep. Right next up against that heat, talking about, oh, we was fine. We was fine. That couch was like, what? 4 feet from that heater? Come on, man. From the, this makes no sense. I don't even remember what it's called. The wood stove. Jesus Christ, and I have one. Never mind. So what show are we on now, baby? Good ending.
The next one after that was the garden that we did 2 days ago.
We wrecked my car.
Do you want to do these or not?
Yes, I wanted to see what people got.
There's not a lot. It's only 30-something comments on this one.
They gonna say you all right.
T has fun. Said, dang, look at that garden.
What's up, T has fun?
Y'all doing the dang thing. You see how well you took that incident as opposed to how you know who reacted to a whole deer that ran into their van.
You can't control animals running into the road. No.
Deb T says, wow, your garden is looking fantastic, and it didn't take 2 years. Ha, for real, in my Tim voice.
I made me a sandwich and had me some lettuce out of my garden yesterday. Next.
And she wished you a happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Sunflower says, CB, you're so silly. Miss B, the garden that didn't take 2 years is really growing. I would like to see you do a video of CB painting a barn and Mrs. B recording it.
I'm almost 50. No.
And tell CB what a great job he did. LOL. Duct taping the bumper. I'm weak. You all are hilarious and I really enjoy your videos. Thank you for making my weekend.
She was serious. Just put a tape on it.
Whatever. Roro for real.
What's a Roro for real?
Hi, Charlie and Mrs. B. Wow, your garden is thriving and lush. I know those mustard greens will be delicious. I wish I could be there when you cook them. Aw.
That was sweet, Miss Lady.
Yeah, I finally bought some seed corn because you guys, and I'm going to plant them in my new backyard. Aw.
Okay, look, Miss Lady, if you do that, look, if you want to really get going, put them in a paper towel in like a black plastic bag or a black trash bag. In 2 days, you'll have roots like this, like the seed will have roots like this coming off of them. You know what to do. You got guard. But put them in the ground and just barely cover them. And then 2 days later, you'll see a corn about the ground already. Next.
She said, you're right, Charlie B. We like to see Miss B in the video. She is as lovely as her voice sounds. Y'all are so sweet. However, I think we would see a different side of her if she got her hands on that wacky weeding long guy.
I would have.
She said, happy Father's Day, peace and blessings to all.
That would have been one.
Deb T says, haha, you guys are too funny. Poor bumper.
It's sad. It's really sad. I think my car cried. Like, I think I hear sniffles when I get in it before I hit the button to start it. But he mad at me, so he won't talk. So she won't talk to me. You okay? You okay? Like Tip, I worship it. No. Next, it's a car.
Julie Taman.
What's up, Julie Taman?
The garden looks great, and the wildflowers are coming along. Mrs. B, you're okay after hitting the raccoon. That's all that matters.
That's
he
it.
can fix his car. Have a wonderful Father's Day.
All day. You're perfectly right. You're perfectly right.
Janelle Jordan says,
what's up, Janelle Jordan?
CB and Mrs. B.
Thank you, Miss Lady.
Paulette Medley.
What's up with you, Paulette?
Megan's still being punished for her collision.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
I mean, she still doesn't have a car. Well, anyway.
That makes sense.
Denise King
That
wished you a happy Father's Day.
Thank you, Denise.
Brenda Gerard wished you a happy Father's Day.
Thank you, Brenda.
Said the garden looks great. Told us to have a good weekend. Marsha Johnson.
What's up, Marsha Johnson?
She said, hello, y'all. Hi, Mrs. B. She wished you a happy Father's Day. She said, Mrs. B, ours are every day.
All day.
Denise King.
Wait a minute. That's true, because I ain't seen no Father's Day commercial. What happened to the DQ Superman cakes for Dad? I ain't even seen that commercial this year. I'm done.
Denise King
says,
the garden is looking good as long as you keep grass cutters out or put signs up or stand there and watch them.
We came home and he was in the process of already cutting. So we couldn't know what nobody here to watch it.
That won't happen again.
Nope. And you're right. Thank you.
Marquita Thomas.
What's up, Marquita Thomas?
Says your neighbor has more of an actual barn than Yogi and Boo Boo.
I agree.
And Denise King also said,
and you wanna know the funny thing is, she about to have that thing tear down. She don't even want it.
Denise King says, CB, now you see how Mrs. B felt when you laughed about her flowers and some of the garden being destroyed. That's why she said put that tape on that car. Funny but not funny. Men feel strong about their stuff and women feel strong about theirs. Don't feel so too bad. The same thing happened to me last summer. A puppy jumped off the island in the middle of the road. I couldn't jump over or stop because cars were surrounding me and it was a fast speeding road. I pulled over and cried to my son. That bothered me for weeks.
It's hurtful. Okay, let me tell you this. You see a lot of homeless people, right? You ever seen a homeless puppy? Boom. Think about that one. Next.
Cynthia Lopez.
What's up, Cynthia Lopez?
She wished you a happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
And said we love you and all you do. Beautiful garden.
Thank you, Miss Lady. Oh, you lost your spot?
Pop up and I lost my spot. Hang on.
Okay. Them abs will hurt you, baby.
Okay. Herman Eaton.
What's up, Herman Eaton?
Charlie B, I heard you say you're going to do a better job on your videos. I appreciate the fact that you want to do your very best for your Peanut Gang family, but don't cheat or discredit yourself because you're doing an excellent job already by providing different types of content for us. But it's good to be able to spend more time with your family. I pray your mom is doing well also. So have a happy Father's Day, my brother. God bless you and your family.
Brother, that was so... I ain't never had a brother come in and give Charlie B his P like that, quite like that. Thank you, bruh. Thank you. I appreciate you, man.
And he also said, by the way, the garden looks great.
It looked pretty good. I don't know. We might have to eat that pepper. That one pepper I showed you was almost on the ground, y'all.
Diana Boards wished you a happy Father's Day and all the fathers.
Thank you. All the fathers, man.
Miss T Ideas
What's up, Miss T?
said the garden's looking good. She also wished you a happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
She said you're a great father, I can tell.
Am I?
She said YouTube streets call it murked Charlie B. She did nothing wrong. Thank God she's safe. You're too funny. I know how you pulled Mrs. B. You're both hilarious. You need her to keep you straight because you're a funny mess. You bounce off each other well.
She said Merc like you had an AK on the post. She ran it over. She didn't. No. She murked it. So even you said she even agreed with Charlie B. You put that thing in shine.
Whatever.
Twitter.
And she also said I had to dip for a minute, had to go to that spiritual filling station. It's a must when your peace in demonic warfare, and when your peace is in demonic warfare. 1 week without spiritual food makes me weak.
Do y'all know what happens after I've said this for you, but that for y'all who missed it? I get off here and I rock out. Good news, I rock out, man. I try to cleanse myself. That's why it's not back to back to back to back. I could, but I'm not. No. Next.
Alan Campbell.
What's up, Alan Campbell?
The garden looks awesome.
Thank you, bro.
Jai Gilliard said,
what up, Jai Gilliard?
The garden looks amazing.
Thank you.
Get Money Jones said, well, Charlie B, at least you're not going to take her car away from her and never get her a car again like Tim.
Park mine and I'm driving yo. You done. You done, girl. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You heard her just say, see, y'all gotta learn Miss B. Did you hear that? Yeah, right.
Marie Sullivan.
What's up, Marie Sullivan? Take her car. Yeah, right.
Charlie B, stop. You leave my best friend alone. What you need to do is make my bestie a massage appointment and get my girl's toes and fingernails done. See, you need to be listening to these people about more than just the show. That was traumatic for her. She hit a poor, helpless animal. Okay, well, I'm not...
I didn't even ask you to pay for my bumper.
Okay, well, I'm not too sad that it's a raccoon,
I'm done.
Because about 7 years ago, I was hit by one that was supposedly tame, and all the kids he knows pets it. I didn't even put my hand in the cage, but I did try and feed the stupidly cute, vicious thing a Scooby snack, and that beast reached its gnarly little hands through the cage and grabbed hold of my hand and bit it in 3 dang places, tearing my skin to the bone. Oh my goodness.
I wanted a cage to catch one so I could keep it. She told me no.
She said I had to have it cleaned and stitched and go through 20 dang shots. So yes, your beautiful wife deserves to be pampered. Happy Daddy's Day, Charlie B. Ain't nobody taming no raccoon.
Why did you get 20 shots? Why you?
Because those are
y'all can't see her. She's like, and she's reading it. She's like 20 shots, and
those are the reasons that we can't do.
So why they so damn cute? Why they so cute? With all the little black on it and the gray and the white and the little, and they make that little noise.
I don't think they're cute. And that noise, it sounds a lot worse than that when they're huge.
Nah, but you ever seen them stand up and eat though? Like people, like they tear stuff. Fire.
No.
I'm just weird. I want an iguana, y'all. You know the 3-foot joints. It ain't that. Never mind. She won't let me have that. I gotta stick to. Never mind. These are little lizards.
She also said the garden looks great. I can't believe the long guy cut your dang flowers and veggies down. I would have been fuming. Charlie B, just get you a zip tie and put it on your bumper. Bam, all fixed.
Okay, why couldn't you come in here and tell Miss B? Just don't eat no onions this year, all fixed. But I gotta get a zip tie. That's wrong, man. That's wrong, man. I done already tore that piece off of there just so I can get down the road so my bumper get here. Okay? I'm not on that.
Mom Margie.
What's up, Mom Margie?
Charlie B and Mrs. B, you guys' garden is beautiful, but it's important to remove all the weeds that you can because those weeds will suck up all the nutrients and water resources.
That's why they grow so fast. They suck up more nutrients than the plants do. And that's why I said we're not weed eating enough. And all you just did was gonna have me out here on my knees today, weed eating it.
And yes, it's definitely a hard job trying to maintain a garden no matter the size.
You're right. You're right.
April Masterson.
What's up, April Masterson?
CB and Mrs. B, wonderful garden. Thank God that Mrs. B is okay from the accident. That's the main thing. Happy Father's Day, nothing but love.
Yeah, all together, really, y'all. No jokey joke. That's all I cared about. Like I said, when she called me, she was, I think I told her to call up. What happened? The bumper's messed up. Is it hanging? No. Are you alright? Yeah. Actually, why didn't you call me when you got back to where you was going? As long as you're okay, I don't care. I don't care. Man.
We don't get hung up on material stuff like that.
She'll tell you the last thing I care about is money. Last thing I care about is money. And she tells me that's wrong, but I don't know. I just look at money like, if I don't need it, I won't spend it. If now my kids want, they get. If she wants, she get. But I just look at it like I have everything I need. So money isn't really a factor to me as, I don't know. It's going to make me upset if I don't have it. No. As long as I got a roof over my head, I can eat. My wife and my kids and my family, my mom and everybody healthy, I'm cool. I don't care about it. Next.
Designs Decor.
What's up, Designs Decor?
Says, Mrs. B, did he catch a fish?
Who, me? I ain't catch nothing. I ain't caught nothing. I tell you the truth, the last 3 terms, the little man caught a fish. And we did. I ain't get a bite. Nobody around that little lake. Well, I was, hey, how y'all doing? Ain't caught nothing. We wasn't there, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, when he caught one.
Yeah, when Romy caught his fish, that was the only fish of the day.
Yep, he caught one, and then he started reeling in.
He had another one, but it was too big. He has a little Paw Patrol. Tell her about it. I'm sorry. I was proud of my man. Hanging into them. Go ahead, baby.
No, I was just saying he was reeling in a bigger one, and it popped his little Paw Patrol line.
So my man need to upgrade.
The last one on this one is from Designs Decor.
What's up, Designs Decor?
I wouldn't buy anything that I can get from nature. Get some branches and trellis them together and put around the plants. That's not a bad idea either. We'll figure it out.
Get some branches and shit. I'm gonna look into that. But I already promised the people I was gonna show them how we do it. And when you see how I do it, you're gonna be like, oh, is that cheap? It's really that cheap. Yes, ma'am. And we're gonna be all right. What's the next one? Where we at? I think we're into the narcissist.
The one, Megan, you just told on you and Tim.
Oh, no. I don't want to do this one. This one gonna be bad, next.
There's a lot on this one.
There's a lot on that one?
Okay. Jai Gilliard.
What's up, Jai Gilliard?
She just said the lies.
Always.
Marquita Thomas says she looks like she pities the fool.
Mr. T.
Denise King said, I always miss you because I sure be looking for you.
I try, honestly. It's just summertime and I'm trying to wrap up all this work, so I ain't gotta. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be right.
Marquita Thomas says he stays punishing that woman, and I'm starting to think she doesn't mind that.
You right, Marquita.
Denise King said, I'm not listening to that gibberish bull. She don't know what she's saying and acting like she's in a trance. And what the heck is wrong with her hair? I didn't know she could get her hair that flat.
It's natural though, Tim says, isn't it?
Reese Langston says she was tired of walking.
Reese Langston.
Don't forget to put Megan on the bus too.
You right.
April Masterson said, "Wow, Megan, I don't know what you were talking about. I don't think you knew either why you were all out of breath, making it up as you go. CB, you're so smart."
She was breathing hard trying to remember them lines, Jack.
Denise King said she sold herself to the devil.
Yes, I agree, allegedly. All alleged, whole show.
Saturday Love.
What's up, Saturday Love? That's my jam.
Her crowns came off of her teeth. She doesn't look taken care of at all. She looks off.
Okay, I agree. I agree with you.
Got Jesse says that word amazing has become overused by Megan. Amazing barn, amazing camper, amazing chicken pen, amazing fencing, amazing trailer home, etc. Shaking my head.
And I amazingly schooled my boys in the right way to hear Tim tell it next.
Jeanette Webster.
What's up, Jeanette Webster?
Charlie B, I noticed her mouth also, and I said that she was hit in the mouth, and I also think that Megan is being abused. So you, my brother, are most certainly are onto everything. And she wished you a happy Father's Day.
Thank you for the happy Father's Day. And like I said, I didn't say nothing. I asked a question.
Get Money Jones.
What's up, Get Money?
At 15 minutes, 5 seconds. And right there, when she said she met these people in a transition home, that's where Tim was living, in the transitioning home. That's how she met Tim, and he didn't have nowhere to go, and he needed an address, so he finessed her out of everything she had, including her address. At 29 minutes, 57 seconds, not only did he say she was worthless, he also said she didn't amount to nothing, and she didn't serve any purpose. She could have all the degrees in the world, but if you ain't serving no purpose and you ain't nothing, what good are you? That's what he told her.
And you're exactly right.
At 35 minutes, 6 seconds before she met Tim, she probably was in the process of getting her teeth fixed, but then he stepped in the picture and she couldn't finish the job because every time you look, he needed money for something. So she couldn't get the rest of her teeth fixed, but if he hit her in her mouth and did that to her teeth, he will pay for that one way or another. He will pay.
You see they fixed now? Her mouth don't look like that now. Next.
Dead T.
What's up, Diddy?
This is Boom, on point, Charlie B. Keep up the great work. You guys be safe too.
Thank you,
She
Miss
wished you
Lady.
a happy Father's Day. Corinne Howard.
What's up, Corinne Howard?
She's so sad. He stripped her of all her beliefs altogether. Wow.
Torture, just took them. No, not her beliefs, her career. He makes her degrees sound like they're nothing. Next.
Denise King said it's not adding up. You're not listening to God. She's listening to the devil. She's supposed to pray on it to get help from God to help and give scriptures. When God talks to you, I do what I'm told. He will never steer me down the wrong path, but the devil will have your life in shambles.
That's what I'm asking. Who are they talking to? This must be demonic, and they must be allegedly talking to the devil for this reason right here. Has God ever told you anything that you thought was or you thought was maybe wrong? Or has God ever told you anything? Or have you ever asked God to give you, God, I need help. I need the answers. I need this. And then you come up with the answer and you be like, that was the Lord. Now, has God ever told you, I'm not doing nothing? No. But Tim is, I'm not even going there because I'm going to get in trouble. Next. Allegedly.
And Denise King also said we're always right.
Thank you. And that sounds like I don't know, that just sounds like we going too ham. We always right. We wrong every now and then sometime, I think. We gotta be. Can't nobody always be right, but he makes it seem like we are, don't he?
She said, is she a robot now? Because what she's saying sounds Looney Tune-ish.
And Megan don't even understand that she can't talk in her regular voice if she's going off script. It sounds totally different. Next.
Miss T Ideas.
What's up, Miss T Ideas?
The word on the curb says Tim left her at one point for a break, her and the boys, and she posted it on her Facebook page back in the day that he was gone on a break from them and they were on the farm alone. That's word on the curb, allegedly. I
wish you could find it and send it to me, allegedly.
Wee Jen says, I don't know why they
What's up, Wee Jen? I'm not on Facebook, Miss Lady, and neither is Miss B. I see none of that.
I don't know why they didn't think to swap homes with his mom. Their single wide is way too small for growing boys. Benjamin is sleeping in the schoolroom.
It's not good. It's not good. I think what Tim knows is allegedly I'm gonna stress my mom out until she doesn't want to be there no more. She's just gonna move.
Miss Connie.
What's up, Miss Connie?
Megan looks like something is going on with her. Has that big sissy fake pastor put his hands on her? Megan, are you crying out for help?
Looks like it, don't it, allegedly. That's what I thought. But who am I?
Tanya Howard says Tim is evil. He doesn't like women and he is a narcissist.
Oh, I can't wait to get to the show. We'll do that one later on. I can't wait to get to the show where he told all y'all women that if y'all don't have children and y'all aren't married, y'all aren't a woman. What man can say that to you and you support this? If you don't have children and you're not married to a man, it ain't worth nothing. Let's go.
Julie Taman said Boom CB and the Peanut Gang are on them big time. Sad both of them use the word of God all wrong. Allegedly, in my opinion. CB, have a wonderful Father's Day. Hit that like button to help the channel.
Thank you, Miss Lady. I love when y'all do that.
MD Gant says, light bulb moment. A lot of people are of the impression that Megan's nutmegs that sticks for some reason. Family isn't dealing with her because of the influence of her husband. What if they are not dealing with her because of what they have seen in her? What if she's not the innocent lamb but made the choice to be a ravenous wolf against God's people?
Like I said, she's the smartest one in that house, right? Can we all agree about this? Is Tim smarter than her, allegedly? No. So who is coming up with all of this? I don't know. I think it's all a ploy. You look bad, we get money. Boys look bad, we get money. I look good and tell everybody that I'm the man and I build all this, and the honeys will give up me money because I'm the pastor. Let's go.
Juliet Ferguson.
What's up, Juliet Ferguson?
Did she finally try to do something to her hair because it always looks like breakage and losing her edges? She gets on my nerves with that word amazing so much. Tim planted that in her head. Girl, bye.
Yes, you're right. And technically, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to talk. That's why I'm having Sunflower come on sometime to let her handle that.
Michelle Cochran.
What's up, Michelle Cochran?
She says I knew it was a cult.
Called Tish. Little called Tish. You're right.
Renee Pipkins.
What's up, Renee Pipkins?
Hey CB, something that's been hitting me about Tim and the way he treats his woman and his overall approach to life. His formative years of learning how to treat a woman was spent in prison, and he may have been allegedly the submissive one in a relationship in prison. His relationships are transactional, and it's all part of that mindset that will lead you to think it's okay to put a gun to a stranger's face to get what you want.
I'm going to leave the middle part alone. And I think you're right. Anytime you don't... he's already proved from time he's 16 he ain't want to work. He'd be just allegedly willing to take it. And if I could change. That's what he always talking about, right? But you couldn't change enough to get a job. Next.
Loretta Elijah. Old videos, same concept.
Always. But he just tries to add something or a little twinkle or something like that. It's a mess.
Sunflower says Megan has lost it. She's talking about wisdom, but saying she doesn't know at the same time. You can't be smart and dumb at the same time. Oh, my bad. I forgot that's part of their superpower, as they always say they have. What a couple of cuckoos. Megan lost her beliefs when she started listening to Tim. Tim reminds me of a minister in another state who was able to get thousands of dollars out of vulnerable people who donated to help victims of domestic violence. This minister was living in a mansion off the money of people, and when it was found out, he took the money and fled. Tim followers won't wake up, even though his videos showed they threw donations away. When will people stop being gullible?
That's my girl. That's Sunflower. You'll see. Fireworks, 19. You'll see it.
Ardell.
What's up, Ardell?
The video about the alligators, Tim said they shot the last one. He then mentioned how he shot it. A little 22 won't kill an alligator. Tim has access to more guns, and he is not supposed to be around guns. Megan, you can make it without Tim. Free the boys and yourself by leaving that unholy man. Why would you put your faith and trust in that demonic and unholy man?
What alligator show? I missed the show?
Something about him shooting an alligator.
I'll do it. I'll find it.
Jesse Sanders says Megan is sick.
Jesse Sanders, I know this. I'm going to just put it this way. She don't look like she feels good. She don't like she feels good at all. And I know that's broken English. She don't look like she feels good at all.
Amira Williams.
What's up, Amira Williams?
Y'all, I think some of you think this is a recent vlog of Megan. This is actually about 2 years ago when she was still looking at least halfway decent. And yes, if you go back, there had been several times when Tim has essentially banished her and the boys to the farm. The saddest and scariest part of her blog is when she said God is using Tim to tell her that her smarts and degrees mean nothing and that she can't handle anything on her own. So let me get this straight, Megan. God is speaking through Tim so Tim can control you. Rhetorical question. We already know the answer. So you're so far removed from God or so undeserving of God or not smart enough for God that he only communicates through Tim to get to you. Again, we already know the answer. He obviously has been planting these seeds of indoctrination in her mind since the day they met. She is and has been gone for a really long time.
And I don't think there's no coming back because she worships this man at this point.
T has fun.
What's up, TS1?
So did anyone else hear what I heard? She basically said they got that land with the help of some people who told them about how you can get property to help those who have been in prison and upon release need an address. Now when we go back and connect the dots, they didn't get the money to use it for prison, but for youth. They didn't get the money to use it for prison, but for youth. They kept that facade of bringing children down to the land for as long as they needed to clear that contract. And here we are now. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. If you could send me that proof, that'd be crazy.
Lisa says, hey, Charlie B, I suggested this to some other reactions to this farce of IAG farms. Look at the census data and the demographics of Edwards, Mississippi. It's a poor town. You can buy acres of land for a little to nothing. The demographics provide education statistics. It provides cost of living data. It provides the average salary. Again, it's just a poor town.
See what I'm saying? He wants you to believe he's doing all this stuff, and he basically moved to where he could buy stuff real cheap to make it look like big man. No.
Jerry and Island Girl.
Okay, don't worry about it. Just let her eat it. Just let her play with her toy.
Okay.
And you keep looking over there like it's getting on your nerves.
Jerry and Island Girl wish you a happy Father's Day.
Thank you, Jerry.
Fathers in the Peanut Gang.
Thank you for everything.
Lady Girl 99.
What up, Lady Girl 99?
Some happy Father's Day shout outs to you and the rest of the Peanut Gang. T Mom 60.
T Mom 6 Dad.
To be a beast, one has to be literate, right?
I believe that one alone, Miss Lady. I liked it though.
And they also said Happy Father's Day. May God continue to bless you and your family.
I pray. I hope so.
Gail Smith.
What's up, Gail Smith?
So many inconsistencies between the two of them. I'll admit I've missed many things, but I'm not a great investigator, so I appreciate your input. I'm watching this on Sunday, so happy Father's Day, Charlie B. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful day with your family.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
Lisa Anderson.
What's up,
Wish
Lisa?
you a happy Father's Day. Said you are so right about the lying they do. I just can't take all this lying they do. Megan lies just as much as Tim does.
Maybe more.
I can't watch any videos they put out anymore because it's just too much lying. IAG Farm really used to be my favorite YouTube channel. Thanks for sharing this video, Charlie B.
You're welcome, Miss Lady.
Diana Boards.
What's up, Diana?
I find it really funny, Tim. You had to beat your family down emotionally to make you look so-called good. Their speech and demeanor is only carried out only the way you want. You got Megan looking a hot mess. You punish them by humiliating them if certain acts are not performed correctly, sometimes up front and other times subliminal. You keep leaving Benjamin in that house by himself as to say your birth means less to me than that zero term. But what I find hilarious, Tim, you got your family looking and going through all this negativity. What does that say about you? How you look and see yourself is evident in how you treat your family. You going around bragging about a beast and a lion and beating your chest is nothing but a facade for all that inner turmoil deep in your soul. You're no better than how you're treating your family. Better yet, you're even worse.
You're perfectly right, and I agree with everything you just said.
She also said now that he's gone whole hog in his degradation of his family and subscribers, do Miss Jackson have any regrets, and do she look at any of these videos?
I don't know. Somebody came in my emails and said Miss Jackson is on Facebook or something, but I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know what's going on with Miss Jackson. Y'all, if y'all got Facebook, y'all can find Miss Jackson.
Robin Gann.
What's up, Robin Gann?
She said if they did things that the Lord told them to do, they would not be where they are now. They just don't equal up. So you mean to tell me that these it's all about God people who claim to hear from God and what he told them did not equal up, meaning it did not meet their status, that by doing it Tim's way is the only one that will work, that due to Tim's version is the reason for them having abundance. What an abomination against the Most High. Those who listen to Tim or Megan and their load of rubbish is wasted time. Everything they say or do is contrary to his will. It shows me that they do not have a true relationship with him. Tim's creative role of a godly family, not that of God, but one based only on his regulations, his standards and rules, and he governs how they will be enforced.
And if you want to leave that farm, you get that 10. I bet you. Allegedly. Let's go.
Bernice Dennison.
What up, Bernice Dennison? I seen the pop up. Your face lit up
My
bright.
parents taught me that I didn't have anything good to say about someone. Don't say anything. For where envying and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work.
Envy? And strife, okay. Leave that alone.
Yeah, we'll pass on that one. Pat Jones. Dogs running around in the backyard. This is so old.
That's all it is.
Lila's Beaches.
What up, Lila Beach?
She needs to stop with them close-up headshots.
Right here with it. Like, yeah, me and Tim. I'm like, come on, man. Back up.
And the last one on that video was from KK Taj, wishing you a happy Father's Day.
Thank you, KK Todd. Me and Miss B gonna be back later on. Cause we got some gardening to do. Will they see that today? I don't know. What you think?
I'm not sure. We'll
Still
see how the day
playing
goes.
for- Huh?
I said I'm not sure. We'll see what all we're gonna decide to do today.
All right, cause we might be rethinking these pumpkins.
And it's
y'all.
raining still. So.
Yeah, so that's a cane too. But we love y'all. We ain't got that many more comments to go. I think like 5 shows. I think we just did what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we'll be back later, finish them up. I told you we'd be back, but I wasn't gonna wake her up. So love y'all. Y'all be easy. Let me go see if Tim's gonna drop today or what he gonna do. He said he was. If that's the case, Charlie B, be right bizzle. You feel me? Love y'all. Y'all be easy. We'll say you out, baby.
Love you, bye.
I love that lady. Bye.